Good day, everyone. So today we will discuss lesson number one. Lesson number four, and this one will be the last lesson na for statistics and probability. So for lesson number four class, we will discuss sampling distribution. Okay, so discuss muna natin yung mga definition of terms or yung mga terminologies na may encounter natin in discussing sampling distribution. Okay, number one terminologies class is the word population. So when we say population, a population is a complete and entire collection of elements to be studied. Okay, so in simple term, when we say population, that is the totality of an element, yung kabuuan. For example, the students of Our Lady of Fatima University Antipolo Campus. So yung kabuuang estudyante ng Olfo Antipolo, meaning to say, may college, may senior high school with different courses and with different strand na siya. Okay, now, when we say sample, ito naman class yung subset or portion of a population. Siyempre, kung gagawa ka ng study mo, mamimili ka lang. Hindi mo kukunin yung kabuang population mo dahil masyadong magiging broad yung magiging topic mo. So, you will get a portion or a subset from your population. Okay, kung STEM ako, kukuha lang din ako sa STEM. Kung ABM ako, kukuha lang din ako ng part or portion dun sa ABM. Ayun po yung sinasabi ng sample. Now, another definition of term class is the word parameter. What do we mean by the word parameter? A parameter class is a numerical measurement describing some characteristic of a population. So kung may numerical value na tayo that describe your population, we call that one as parameter. Okay, for example, 5,000 students of Our Lady of Fatima University. Okay, so yun po yung tinatawag natin na parameter. Now, kung merong numerical measurement that describe parameter, meron din pong numerical measurement that describe a characteristic of a sample. Ayun po yung tinatawag natin na statistic. So, without S po yan. Okay? So, kukuha ka lang ng portion or part ng population mo, maybe 30 students from ABM 11Y1-3P. So, ganun yung tinutukoy natin in a word is statistic. Now, let's move to another definition of term. We also have a random sampling. Since lesson number one, dinidiscuss na natin yung random variable. Alam na natin yung ibig sabihin ng random. Now, when we say random sampling class, it is a sampling technique in which the subsets of the population will get an equal opportunity to be selected as a representative sample. Okay, so hindi ka lang objective type sa pagpili ng respondents mo or representative mo. So sabi dito, everyone has an equal opportunity to be selected. Okay, ano yung gagamitin mong process para makapag-select ka? Yung method of random numbers class. Okay, yung chance method natin or yung tinatawag natin na random numbers. Okay, now, let's move to a sampling distribution. Okay, what do we mean by a sampling distribution? So, a sampling distribution is a statement of the frequency in which the unit of all analysis or cases that make up a sample are actually viewed in the process of making a sample in the various classes or categories. Okay, so when we say sampling distribution, dalawa po yung kailangan nating isolve dyan. So, meaning to say, we have two separate formula. First formula is yung formula in getting the population. Okay? Now, syempre, since broad nga yung population na yan, kukuha ka lang ng portion niya, ito yun. Okay, so meron din tayong formula for sample class. Okay, so we have two formula na i-discuss natin mamaya. Okay, now, Let's have another definition. So, sampling distribution of sample means a frequency distribution using the means computed from all possible random samples of a specific size taken from a population. Okay, given yung population mo, ire-require ka lang ng a specific number of sample size, okay, na kukunin natin in a part or subset of your population. And from there, we will compute their mean. Okay, so pag sinabi nating mean, ayan, ibibigay natin later on yung formula niya. Okay, so ngayon, ito na pala yung mga formulas natin. Number one formula class is in getting the possible samples or yung tinatawag natin na sample space. So our formula is capital S is equal to n raised to small letter n. Ito po yung formula natin. Second formula class is in getting the population. Pero tatlo pa rin yung i-compute po natin dyan. Katulad kay probability distribution. So meron tayong mean, variance, and standard deviation. Okay, this one class for population ha. Magkaiba yung formula kay population at kay sample. Okay, for mean, we have mean is equal to the summation of, okay, so yung x na may bar sa taas, sample mean po yan, multiply by f of mean. While variance, ito po yung ating symbol for variance, we have summation of mean squared multiply by f of mean minus etong population mean squared po natin. Okay, and then last one for standard deviation, lagi nyo lang tatandaan, for standard deviation, lagi lang po natin kukunin yung square root ng computed variance po natin. And that will be the formula. Okay, kung merong formula for population, of course, meron po tayong formula for sample. Okay, ganun pa rin po, kukompute natin yung kanyang mean, yung kanyang variance, even yung kanyang standard deviation. Okay, always remember kay sample, ang ating symbol for mean is yung x na may bar sa taas. Okay, is equal to summation of x over n. Para ka lang nag-compute ng grade mo. Add mo lahat ng data, i-divide mo kung ilan yung data mo. Okay? For variance, we have s squared is equal to the summation of x minus mean squared over n minus 1. And lastly, for standard deviation, kunin lang po natin yung square root ng variance and that will be the standard deviation. Okay, ngayon class, magbigay muna tayo ng example kay population. Okay, in getting the population mean, variance, and standard deviation, ganito po yung makikita nyong given. Okay, so I will read first the given. A population consists of the numbers 2, 4, and 6. Okay. Letter A, list all possible sample of size of 2 from this population. And B, compute the population mean, variance, and standard deviation. Okay, doon sa ibang klase ko, pinakompute ko talaga sa kanila yung lahat ng sample size, yung lahat ng sample size kung ilan yung pinaka-total. Okay, so lahat pinakompute ko. Okay, pero class, ituturo ko na lang yung pinaka-shortcut ha. Okay, ano yung pinaka-shortcut? First, identify muna natin kung ilan yung data natin. So, bilangin nyo lang po. I have here 1, 2, 3 data. Meaning to say, your population is equal to 3. Okay? Kasi tatlo yung data mo. Small letter n, yung ating sample naman po. Ilan yung nire-require? 2. Okay? Sample size of 2. So, 2 siya. Okay? If we will compute for total sample space, that will be S is equal to 3 raised to 2. So, 3 raised to 2 is equal to 9. Therefore, we have total of 9 sample space. So, ano-ano po yung 9 sample space? Pakita ko na lang ha, wag nyo nang i-compute dahil sa long quiz even sa exam, given na po yung table. Okay, papakita ko lang yung 9. So, ito po yung 9 na total sample space po natin. So, pwedeng 2 and 2. Kasi dalawa lang, di ba? Out of 3 daw. Pwedeng 2 and 4, 2 and 6, 4 and 2, 4 and 4, 4 and 6, 6 and 2, 6 and 4, and 6 and 6. Ngayon, class, kukunin natin yung kanilang sample mean. Ano pag sinabing sample mean? Add yung data, i-divide kung ilan yung data. Okay, so here, kukunin natin yung kanilang sample mean. So, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 divided by 2. So, that is equal to 2. Okay, pangalawa, 2 and 4. So, 6 naman po yan. Divided by 2, we have 3. Okay, pangatlo, 8 divided by 2, we have 4. Okay, pang-apat, 6 divided by 2, we have 3. Okay, next one, 4. Okay, next, 4 and 6, we have 10 divided by 2 is 5 na lang po. Okay, 4, 5, and 6. Etong mga tuklas, ito yung tinatawag natin na sample mean. Wherein ang symbol natin dyan is X na may bar sa taas. So, yan yung gagamitin natin para makapag-create na po tayo ng table. Okay. Now, class, kung mapapansin nyo, may mga magkakaparehas. So, ito, 2, ayan, walang kaparehas yan. Pero yung 3, may isang 3. May dalawang 3, dalawa lang. Yung 4 naman, may isang 4. May dalawang 4, may pangatlong 4 pa. Sa 5 naman, meron akong isa at may pangalawa. O sa 6, nag-iisa lang siya. So, I can rewrite that one, okay, na pag sasamahin ko na yung magkakaparehas. Tapos, bibilangin na lang po natin sa frequency. Okay, so from here, ayan na siya, naayos ko na. 5 na lang yung data natin. Okay, na wala nang magkakaparehas. Now, ilan yung value ng 2? So, meron tayong 1. Ito po yung frequency. Yung 3, dalawa lang. Yung 4, may tatlo tayo. Yung 5, dalawa. Yung 6, isa na lang po. Pag inad natin, that is total of 9. Ayan yung na-solve natin kanina. Na S, okay, is equal to n raised to small letter n, 3 raised to 2, that is equal to 9. Okay, so sa inyong long quiz, even sa exam, given naman po yung table. Okay, explain ko lang kung ano ba yung laman ng table para alam nyo rin kung paano siya gamitin. Okay, second one, class, we have f of mean. When we say f of mean, same goes to a probability distribution. Okay, lahat ng denominator na yan, class, 9, okay, ito yung value ng, ito, yung ating total sample space. So, mapapansin nyo 9 yan. Baka may magtanong, ma'am, bakit po 3 ito? Originally, that is 9. Okay, lagyan natin 9. Pero kasi, sinimplify na natin. Okay, mamaya ipakita natin. Yung numerator po nila, ito pong frequency yan. So, 1, 2, ito 3. So, 3 divided by 9, 1/3. Kaya po ito na yung sinulat natin, yung naka-simplest form. Okay, so 2 over 9, ito po 1 over 9. Pag tinotal po natin yan, that is equal to positive 1. Wala na pong iba. Okay, now, fourth column, class, itong mean natin, imumultiply po natin yan dito sa third column natin. Okay, so simply multiply. So ito na po yung mga corresponding value nila. Okay, then this corresponding value, you need to add. Okay, so i-add na po natin. Okay, so kung meron kayong scientific calculator, i-follow nyo rin po yung pag-add ko para sabay tayong makakuha ng same answer. So we have 2 over 9 plus 2 over 3, okay, plus 4 over 3, plus 10 over 3, plus yung last one, 2 over 3. Okay, so after adding all the given values, 2 over 9, 2 over 3, 4 over 3, okay, we have 10 over 9, okay, we will get exactly 4. Okay, I suggest class na i-total nyo ha. Kasi ang ibibigay ko sa inyo sa long quiz, even sa exam, is hanggang dito lang po. Kayo ang magto-total ng lahat. Kailangan nyong i-total. Reminder lang po, kailangan nyo pong i-total. Okay, now on our fourth and fifth column, we have mean squared and then mean squared multiplied by f of mean. Ano po yung mean squared? Ito po yung mean. Multiply lang natin sa kanyang sarili. So, 2 squared is 4. Ayun. 3 squared, 9 na po siya. And so on and so on. Okay, now hindi nyo na to kailangang i-add ha. Ito lang po yung pangdulo. Okay, yung pangdulo, kaya po yan nakuha. Ito pong mean squared natin na yan, i-multiply lang po natin sa pangatlong column po natin. So, ito na po yung nakuha. Okay, wag nyo nang i-recheck yung tables during your exam or during your long quiz dahil tama po yung nasa loob ng table. Ang kailangan nyo lang pong gawin is i-add lahat po ng nasa table. Okay, so add na po natin yung last column. So I will get 4 over 9 on the first value. Second value, I have 2 added to 16 over 3. Okay, added to 50 over 9. And last one, added to 4. So, exactly 4. So, from here, we will get 52 over 3. Okay, so dito, hindi ako class decimal. Bakit? Kasi 17.333 siya, repeating. Okay, so mas maganda pag repeating siya, ilipat nyo into fraction form. Pero kung hindi naman po repeating, you can use yung value ng decimal nyo. Okay, balikan natin yung formula ng population. So the formula in getting the population mean is this one. Ito na po, binigay na sa atin. Ayan. So ngayon, sasagutan na lang po natin siya. So from here, yung first formula natin, summation of mean multiply by f of mean. Itong symbol na to class ay nasa table po natin. Ito po yun. Okay, itong symbol na to summation, meaning to sa ia-add lang daw po lahat. Ina-add na natin eh. Okay, so that is equal to 4. Meaning to say, your mean is equal to 4. Oh, no need to solve pa. Ayan na yun agad. Basta i-total nyo lang ha. Make sure lang po na tama po yung na i-total nyo. O, pangalawa naman po, variance naman po tayo. For variance class, summation of, tignan nyo rin po tong symbol na to, mean squared multiplied by f of mean. Ayun po siya, pang-anim. Okay, isum daw po natin, nakasum naman na yan, 52 over 3. So, lagay na po ni ma'am, 52 over 3 minus yung computed po na population mean natin, which is 4. 4 squared. Okay, so, isolve na po natin. We have 52 over 3 minus, mag-open parenthesis kayo, 4 squared. It will give you 4 over 3 or 1.33. Okay, that will be the answer for variance. Now, for standard deviation class, wala na kayong ibang gagawin. Ano na lang po, kunin nyo yung square root ng 4 over 3. Okay, so type nyo na agad, square root of 4 over 3. So that is 1.15. Then that will be your final answer. Pag nakuha nyo na yung square root, huwag nyong i-squared ha. Itong squared dito class sa kanyang symbol is part of the symbol of variance. Yun kasi yung nagiging common mistake ng ibang student. Okay, so I hope na unawaan po. Ito na po yung final answer natin. We have 4 over 3, and 1.15. Mean, variance, and then standard deviation po natin. Okay, again class, this table is given in your long quiz and in your exam. Ang kailangan nyo lang po is to add. Okay, add nyo lang po yung per column para po makuha, okay, itong mga values na gagamitin po ninyo sa formulas ninyo. Okay, so I hope maliwanag po ito. So move na po tayo sa isang example natin for sample. So we're done class with population. Nagamit na rin natin yung formula and then na-solve na rin natin yung mean variance and standard deviation nila. Okay, now, in sample class, uulitin ko, sa sample, you need to create your own table. Hindi po given ang table, even in your long question exam. Okay, kayo po ang magke-create ng own table nyo para mahanap sino? Para mahanap po si mean, variance, and then si standard deviation. Okay, lagi pong ganito lang po yung given. Okay, for example, find the sample mean, variance, standard deviation of the following data set. Yung data set na yan, aayusin nyo po siya pababa. Okay, so sulat natin. So we have X. Okay, so pababa lang po siya, 25, 26, 32, 37, then 40. Okay, now after that, i-total mo na ngayon. So, isa-isahin mo lang siya, 25 plus 26 plus 32 plus 37 plus 40. So, it will give you 160. So, lagay mo lang po dito sa baba. Total is 160. Okay, then after that, pag nakuha mo na po yan, pwede mo nang ma-solve yung unang pinapahanap, yung mean. Bakit? Ano ba ang formula ng mean natin? Kay sample mean, ang symbol po niya ay x na may bar sa taas. Yan yung mean ha. Sabi dito, summation of x over n. Okay, may x ka ba sa table? Isa pa lang naman yung table mo, meron. Inadd mo na, may sum na siya, 160. So, 160 divided by, alamin mo kung ilan yung n mo. Meaning to say, kung ilan yung population. So, bilangin mo lang. So, I have here 1 data, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, ang population ko is equal to 5. So, lagay mo lang dyan 5. Okay, so i-divide mo lang po. So, mean, sample mean, 160 divided by 5, it will give you 32. So, 32 class will be the sample mean. Eh di may sagot ka na agad. Isa pa lang yung column mo, may sagot ka na agad. Okay, now, kapag nalagay mo na po yung mean, ay yung x mo, at na-solve mo na yung mean, lalagay mo na dito. Your mean is 32. Okay po, 32. 32. Kopyahin mo lang lahat. Dapat pare-parehas yan ha kung ano po yung na-solve nyo. Then, move to the third column. Ano po yung third column? Third column class is you need to subtract x minus mean. Ilalagay nyo kung negative yan, di ilagay nyo kung positive, then go. Yung pang-apat na column class, we have x minus mean, tapos may squared. Okay, for example, itong magkatapatan ha. 25 minus 32, magkatapatan. Negative 7. Eh, bawal tayo magkaroon ng negative 7. So, i-squared mo lang daw. Ayan, no, may squared. Negative 7 times negative 7, positive 49. So, 49 na po yung ilalagay natin dito. Okay, pangalawa. 26 minus 32. Negative 6 naman po. O, i-calculate nyo. Negative times negative positive. 6 times 6, 36. Okay? So, ito naman po. 32 minus 32, 0. 0 squared, 0 pa rin po. Okay, pang-apat. Ito naman po yung magkatapat. 37 minus 32 is equal to 5. Then, 5 squared, we have 25. Diba? Madali lang din kabisaduhin nyo nasa table. Okay, last one, 40 minus 32, we got 8. Okay, squared po natin yung 8, we got 64. Tapos i-add na po natin lahat yung nasa fourth column, last column. First and last lang po kayo mag-a-add. So 49 plus 36 plus 0 plus 25 plus 64, we will get 174. So ito na po yung gagamitin natin para makuha po yung variance natin. Okay, ang formula po ng variance natin ay S squared. Okay, kay sample variance, ang symbol ng variance mo ay S squared ha. Okay, is equal to the summation of x minus mean squared over n minus 1. Hanapin mo ulit yung ganitong symbol sa table mo. O, meron pang-apat na column. O, isam mo daw siya. 174 na yan. Okay, so we have 174 over yung n po natin, ito po. So, 5 minus 1. So, that is equal to 4. Simplify mo muna. 174 divided by 4. So, pwede mo nang kunin yan into decimal. So, we will get 43.5. Okay. Pag hindi naman po repeating, you can use decimal, ha? So, 43.5 will be the value of variance. Pag may variance ka na po, proceed ka na on number 3, standard deviation, small letter s, kunin mo lang po yung square root ng 43.5. Okay, so type po natin square root of 43.5. We will get 6.595. Round off po natin into decimal places value. We will get 6.50. Sorry, 60. Okay, 6.60 po yan. Okay, so burahin natin. Baka kayo magkamali. Round off lagi ha into decimal places value po tayo. Okay, so that is 6.60 and this one class will be the final answer. Okay, uulitin ko class ha. Kay sample, kayo po ang mag-create ng table. Pero may pattern naman po siya. Kaya hindi po kayo mahihirapan. Okay, sundan nyo lang po yung pattern in order for you to solve for mean, variance, and standard deviation. Okay? So, ito po yung formula natin for sample. Ayan. So, fill out na po natin. So, we get mean, sample mean 32, variance 43.5, and standard deviation which is 6.60 naman po. Okay, so I hope class, ito po yung pagkakasunod ng ating steps. I hope class na intindihan nyo yung pagkuha ng sampling distribution kay population at kay sample. Again, I repeat, kay population po, given naman po yung table. All you need to do is to add yung column na kakailanganin nyo na gagamitin nyo sa pagkuha ng mean, variance, and standard deviation using the formula. Given din po yung formula, wala kayong poproblemahin. Pangalawa, kay sample, you need to create your own table, pero wag mag-alala kasi yung table na yan ay 4 lang po. At madaling kabisaduhin kasi may pattern po siya. Okay? So, ganun din po kay sample, you need to solve for mean, variance, and standard deviation pa rin po. Okay, if you have any question, class, feel free to message me sa Canvas, ha? Canvas inbox po. Okay, thank you and God bless in your examination, class.